Alright everyone, it's time now for game 12 of my run of Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. And I have an 11 game winnings total right now of $326,200. That's a pretty good total if I do say so myself. Now I was trying to do a Jeopardy game for the Sega Genesis earlier today, but... Oh wait, did I say Sega Genesis? I meant Sega Genesis.
Welcome to Jeopardy, everyone.
Anyway, it kind of went south a bit during Double Jeopardy, so I decided not to take that game. There we go. Let's play Jeopardy for the Nintendo Wii. We'll see if I can add on to that $326,200. There's a pretty good chance that I can. Let me just move my camera, stand over a little bit here. There we go. Let me turn my TV down.
Player 3.
There we go, that's better.
And now, here is the host of Jeopardy, Alex Trebek.
Thanks, Johnny. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You
Hi,
all
Alex.
look eager to get underway, so
Yep,
let's get
I'm
right
very
into it.
eager, Alex.
And we start the Jeopardy round categories with this one. Ain't we got pun, literary pets, cooking class, Judy, the animal kingdom, and it happened on Halloween. All right, let's get back into this.
No, cooking class 200.
If you boil these before making them into hash browns, they'll stick together better and cook faster too. It's player 1. Use the Wii remote
What are
or press the
potatoes?
corresponding direct. That's correct.
Alright, I'm off and running with $200.
Player 1, back
Cooking
to
class
you
for
for
$400.
To make bunny salad, use a chilled pear half for the bunny's body and a ball of cottage cheese for this appendage.
Ooh. I don't think I remember this one. Oh, the tail. Okay.
Player 3, back to you.
Animal Kingdom 200.
The Norway type of this infuriating rodent actually originated in Asia. Here's the response we were looking for. The rat.
The rat. Okay.
Player 3, pick again.
Animal Kingdom 400.
The eyes of these croaking critters usually bulge, but they retract and push down on the mouth to help in swallowing.
Croaking critters.
Okay, player 1.
What are frogs?
Good.
There we go. Cooking class for
You get to
600,
pick again,
please.
player 1. Joy of Cooking suggests using these Thanksgiving berries in any recipes calling for red currants.
What are cranberries?
Yes, player 1. Correct.
800.
Choose again, player 1. The Chicken of the Sea website suggests making enchiladas with the albacore type of this. Okay, player 1.
What is tuna?
Right.
Alright, cooking class for
We return
1,000.
to you. For the silver dollar type of these breakfast treats, drop the batter onto the griddle 1 tablespoon at a time.
What are pancakes?
Player 1. Right. Player 1. You pick
And we
again,
got pun
please.
for
A
200.
scholarly paper on punning restaurant names was titled Do Drop In and This Vegetable Entertain You.
What is lettuce?
Yes, player 1. Right you are. Select again.
400.
A presidential exhibit at the National Postal Museum was called This to the Chief.
What is mail?
It's player 1. Yeah, that's correct.
600, please.
Please pick again.
Alright! Daily double!
It's the Daily Double.
And I feel like saying these words. Let's make it a true daily double.
About comparing a pair of beetles, a punchline in Master and Commander is choose the lesser of two these.
What are weevils?
You have.
And I've got 7,200.
You again, player 8 months pregnant, Jolie Fisher did a cabaret act entitled From Here to this.
What is fraternity?
Let's hear it, player one.
Oh, that's not one of the choices. Okay, maternity.
Yes.
Yeah, there we go. Fraternity, of
You
course,
get to
being the
pick
pun.
again, player one.
Let's try Literary Pets 200.
The title beast of his The Hound of the Baskervilles is actually the pet of Mr. Jack Stapleton. It's player one.
Who is Arthur Conan Doyle?
Yes. Player
400.
one. Harry Potter uses his snowy owl named this to transfer messages. Player one.
Who is Hedwig?
Hey, you're right.
Alright, 600,
Player
please.
one. Marjorie Kinnan Rawlings' The Yearling centers on this type of pet.
What is a deer?
Yes, player one. Good.
Okay, 800.
Select again. Little Swan, Little Bear, and Greenfinch are some of the goats of this Johanna Spiri lass.
Who is Heidi?
Let's hear it, player one. Yeah! Right.
10 grand.
Choose again, player one. A poetic Elliot feline who has lived many lives in succession is named for this fifth book of the Old Testament.
Okay, it's not...
player one.
Alright, it's not Genesis, because that was the first one. And I don't think it was Exodus. No, Exodus was the second. What is Deuteronomy?
Correct.
Yep. Yeah, Genesis was the first, Exodus
We return
was the
to
second.
you, player one. Hunting on Glenn Miller, a 1985 film with Gina Davis as a vampire, was called This 65000. Let's hear it, player one.
What is Transylvania?
That's right. Way to go.
Yeah, got myself $12,000.
Player one, back to you.
Animal Kingdom for 600.
The hermit type of this animal can twist its abdomen to one side, so it tucks neatly into its home.
What is a crab?
Yes, player one. Yeah. That is correct.
800, please.
Player one. This large prickly rodent gets its name from the French for spined pig. Okay, player one.
What is porcupine?
Yeah. You got it. Please pick it. The Hirola is also known as the four-eyed species of this African ungulate.
Ooh. Okay.
Player three.
Samuel rings in. Ox.
No. Anyone else?
Well, it's a 50-50 chance.
Player
Plus,
one.
I have a big lead, so I'll try it. What is the antelope?
Yep.
There we go. 14,400.
Player one. You pick again.
Judy for 200.
Her losing the Oscar for 1954's A Star is Born was called the biggest robbery since Brinks. Okay, player one.
Who is Judy Davis? Oh,
Any other takers? Let's hear it, player three.
no. Judy Holliday?
No.
No.
Anyone else want to hazard a guess on this?
Well, Katie's gonna get it.
Yes, two.
Judy Garland.
Good for you.
Alright.
Player two, back to you
400.
for our next selection. As Judy, this 1980 title character, Goldie Hawn said, and I mean, look at this place. The Army couldn't afford drapes?
You have a big lead, so it's okay.
It's player two.
Private Benjamin. Yep. So Katie's up to 600.
Player two. Pick again.
And it happened on Halloween for 200.
1926. There's no escape for this magician who dies following a rupture of his appendix. Player one.
Who is Harry Houdini?
Yes.
Alright.
Please pick again. Player
Halloween
one.
400.
1846. Heavy snowfall traps this carnivorous party in the Sierra Nevada mountains. Let's hear it. Player one.
What is the Donner Party?
Good. We return to
Halloween 600.
1956. The Brits and the French invade Egypt in response to the nationalization of this. It's player 2.
Oil rights?
That's not it.
No.
Any other takers? Yes, player 1.
What is the Suez Canal?
Good.
Yep. Suez Canal is right, and I'm the only one with
Player
money right
1.
now. Halloween
1961. This man's body is removed from Lenin's tomb. Okay, player 1.
Who is Joseph Stalin?
You got it.
It can't be Lenin himself, because...
You again, player 1998. This Mideast nation announces it will no longer cooperate with UN weapons inspectors. Player
Samuel
3.
rings in. Iran.
Sorry,
Nope.
that's wrong. Anyone else? It's player 1.
Alright, it's not Iran. What is Iraq?
Yes.
There, that's the one they needed. That's
Choose again,
17,200.
player 1.
Judy for 600, please.
Judy Reyes staffed Sacred Heart Hospital as nurse Carla Espinosa on this Zach Braff sitcom. Player 1?
What is Scrubs?
Right you are.
Alright, Judy for 18.
You get to pick
for
again.
800.
From 1984 to 1992, Judith Light and this live-in housekeeper struggled over the question, who's the boss? Yes, player 1.
Who is Tony Danza?
That's correct.
Alright, now the last clue.
And the last clue for $1,000. She hit the top 40 in both 1975 and 1977 with Send in the Clowns. Let's hear it, player 1.
Okay, now's the time for Judy Collins. So at the end of this round, I have 19,600. Katie's in second place with 0, and Samuel's in third with minus 1,800. So he'll go first to double Jeopardy.
Categories for the double Jeopardy round are Elvis lyrics,
Elvis lyrics,
math terms,
math terms,
the founding fathers,
founding fathers. This is double
the
Jeopardy.
southernmost nation,
Southernmost nation.
from the Latin,
From the Latin and
from page
from
to
page
screen.
to screen. Okay.
Okay, let's get back into this.
And we're
Player
gonna start with
3,
southernmost
you make
nation
the
for
next
400.
selection as we continue. India, Indonesia, Iran. Okay, player 1.
What is India? Nope.
That's incorrect. Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct response? Yes, player 3.
Indonesia.
Right. Select again. Nepal, Nicaragua, Norway.
Okay, it definitely
It's
wouldn't be
player 1.
Norway, because that's north of Nicaragua. It's either that or Nepal. Let's try Nicaragua.
Yes.
Alright, that's right. So I'm at 20,000 even.
Player 1.
Math
Pick
terms
again.
for
With a
4.
name meaning many angles, these shapes may or may not be convex. Okay, player 2.
We're decagons?
No.
Nope. So Katie's in
Anyone
the
else
hole.
want to hazard a guess on this? Let's hear it, player 1.
What are polygons?
Yep.
Math terms for 800.
Select again. Let's take it over to Kelly.
Two or more circles that have the same center point are said to be this, from the Latin for together center.
Here's the correct response. Concentric.
Concentric, okay.
Player
Elvis
1.
lyrics for
Back,
400.
never let me go. You have made my life complete, and I love you so. We're talking about Love Me Tender.
Love Me Tender. Oh. Okay.
Choose again.
800.
Player Warden said, hey buddy, don't you be no square. If you can't find a partner, use a wooden chair.
What is Jailhouse Rock?
Player 1. Good.
Elvis Lyrics 12.
Player 1, if you can't come around, at least please telephone. The correct response is Don't Be Cruel.
Don't Be Cruel. Never heard that song.
We return
1600.
to, ooh, I feel my temperature rising. Help me, I'm flaming. I must be 109. Here's the correct response. Burning Love.
Oh, Burning Love. Okay. 2000.
You get to pick again.
Daily Double.
Answer? One of the Daily Double. And you're in the lead now.
I'll just do
To the series.
3800.
Here is your Daily Double clue. No such number. No such zone.
What is Return to Sender?
That puts you even further ahead. You again, player 1.
Math terms
A
1200.
pair of angles that add together to make a straight line are called this type of angle. Yes, player 1.
What is supplementary?
That's it. Please.
1600.
From the Greek for worthy, this kind of statement is also called a postulate. Here's what we were looking for. An axiom.
Axiom. Okay. 2000.
Player 1. From the Latin for across, it's the property that says that if A equals B and B equals C, then A equals C. Player 1.
What is symmetric property? I think. No.
Anyone else care to try to come up with a correct
Still a big lead
response?
though. 24,200 to be exact. Katie
It's
rings
player
in.
2.
That's
That's correct.
transitive
Great,
property.
you're back into it now.
So Katie's out of the
Select
hole at
again.
1600. Founding Fathers 400.
In early April of 1775, William Dawes, Samuel Prescott, and this man rode to warn patriots to move military stores from Concord. Let's hear it, player 1.
Who is Paul Revere?
That's right, way to go.
800.
Player 1. 3 years after writing the Declaration of Independence, he succeeded Patrick Henry as Virginia governor. Okay, player 1.
Who is Thomas Jefferson?
Hey, you're right.
It has to be.
We return to you. On July 3rd, 1776, he wrote to his wife Abigail that the colonies are and of right ought to be free and independent states. The correct response is John Adams.
John Adams. Alright. 1600,
Player 1.
please.
Kelly will present this clue.
A 1775 letter from this founding father to the Pennsylvania Journal is thought to have inspired the Don't Tread on Me flag.
Don't tread on me.
Here's what we wanted. Benjamin Franklin.
Benjamin Franklin, okay.
Player 1. In Public Good, this pamphleteer called for Virginia to cede land needed to form a strong central government. Here's the correct response. Thomas Paine.
Thomas Paine, okay.
You again, player 1.
Southernmost 1200.
Syria, Suriname, Sweden. Yes, player 1.
What is Suriname?
Right.
Alright.
You get to pick
1600.
Portugal, Papua New Guinea, Pakistan. Here's the response we were looking for. Papua New Guinea.
Papua New Guinea, okay.
Player 1. Pick again.
2000.
Mongolia, Malta, Malawi. Here's the correct response. Malawi.
Malawi, okay. Man, these
Here's
are
again,
tough.
player one.
Page to screen 400.
69 years apart, Lillian Gish and Demi Moore got an A for effort for starring in films based on this classic novel. Player one?
What is the Scarlet Letter?
That is correct.
27,000.
Please.
800.
The film A&P is based on a story by this Rabbit Run author.
Okay, I don't know who wrote
Let's
Rabbit
hear it,
Run.
player three.
Well, it's not John Barth.
Any other
It's
takers?
50-50, so...
It's player one.
Who is John Updike?
You are correct.
Alright, well...
You
So
get
much
to
for
pick
me not
again,
knowing who
player
wrote
one.
Rabbit Run.
Oh, Rochester. William Hurt was in the 1996 version of this oft-filmed Bronte classic. Okay, player one.
What is Jane Eyre?
Right.
29,000. 1,600.
Player one.
And there's the other daily double.
And so, the second daily double. You are currently in the lead.
6,000.
So, what's your wager?
Alright.
All right, here's your clue. Marilyn Monroe longed to play Grushenka in the 1958 film of this Dostoevsky saga, but Maria Schell got the part.
What is the Brothers Karamazov?
Congratulations, you're still in first, player one. Player
2,000.
one. Fitzgerald didn't finish this novel, so screenwriter Harold Pinter had to come up with an ending for the 1976 film. It's player two.
Great Gatsby? No.
Anyone else?
And you have 35,000.
Player one?
By the way. What is The Last Tycoon?
Correct. Please pick again.
From the
player
Latin
one.
for 400.
This type of sphere with a map of the Earth depicted on it has a name from the Latin for sphere. Okay, player one.
What is globe?
Good for you.
800.
Player one. This kind of book is quite handy. Its name comes from the Latin for hand. Let's hear it, player one.
What is manual? 1,200.
Select again. Let's get Kelly's assistance on this clue.
A non-structural embellishment at the end of a calligraphic letter is called one of these, from the Latin for flower.
Yes, player one.
What is flourish?
Correct.
Alright, if I get both of these last two,
We return
I'll win
to
by
you.
default.
The name of this fin on a shark's back comes from the Latin for back. Okay, player one.
What is dorsal?
That is correct.
Alright, well we know Samuel's not going to be around for Final
Here's
Jeopardy
the
now.
$2,000 clue. Texas A&M's Coastal Engineering Lab studies the coastal type of this, from the Latin for to gnaw. Player one.
What is erosion?
Right.
And I'm the only one that gets to play Final Jeopardy.
Only-
Because I have 43,000, Katie is minus 400, and Samuel is minus 2,200. So I won by default!
Here for you. And
That has never
this
happened
category.
in this run.
Poetry.
Alright, poetry is the Final Jeopardy category. And I'm the only one playing, playing Final Jeopardy, so I don't have to wager anything. But let's put some money on the table. I'll just put $2,000
Each
on the
direction on the
table.
plus control pad represents a different response.
If I get this right, I'll finish
Press
with
a direction
45,000.
to select an answer. Here's your final Jeopardy
Either
clue.
way, I
In
win.
a poem about this battle, Robert Browning wrote, "To Acropolis, run, Pheidippides, one race more."
Okay. It's not Hastings, it's not Kenne. I will say Waterloo.
And your response? And that will cost you.
And Waterloo is not correct. I only lost 2,000.
Here's what we were looking
Marathon
for.
was what they needed.
Congratulations,
I
Glenn.
won though with $41,000.
Thanks for playing. We'll see you next time.
And that takes my new total to $367,200. A 13th game is guaranteed, and I'll see you all for that.